If there's one thing we can be certain of, it's that technology keeps advancing. We have gone from the days of using smoke signals and messenger pigeons to emails and phone calls. And that's just one area of technological improvement. 2022 comes with its own technological improvements, and we'll be looking at the top 10 tech trends in 2022 that you should be ready for. This is Tech Trends, fascinating your minds always. Artificial intelligence and machine learning. Artificial intelligence is one of the most constantly evolving technologies in the world. Its widespread application indicates its ability to provide solutions in multiple industries, such as security, business, health, education, as well as logistics and information technology. One of the many uses of AI is in navigation apps, which use artificial intelligence to guide drivers through various locations. On the other hand, one of the uses of machine learning technology is to rank search results and predict what a user is looking for by offering suggestions. There are many other uses of AI, such as operating as smart online assistants, such as Siri or Google, guiding self-driving cars, and automation in manufacturing. With the proposed advancement in artificial intelligence, the AI market is set to become a $190 billion industry by 2025, with international spending on these systems reaching over $57 billion in 2022. With AI advancing into other industries, new jobs will be created in programming, testing, development, support, maintenance, and more. It also provides some of the highest salaries today, ranging from over $125,000 per year as a machine learning engineer to $145,000 per year as an AI architect. Quantum computing. Quantum computing is another remarkable tech trend to look out for. It's a form of computing that uses quantum phenomena like superposition and quantum entanglement. Quantum computing is also involved in preventing the coronavirus spread and developing likely vaccines, given its ability to query, monitor, analyze, and act on data, irrespective of the source. Another field where quantum computing is being applied is in banking and finance, as it is used to manage credit risk for high-frequency trading and fraud detection. Quantum computers are now many times faster than normal computers, and big names like Microsoft, AWS, Splunk, Honeywell, Google, and many others are now involved in making innovations in quantum computing. The revenues for the international quantum computing market are expected to exceed $2.5 billion by 2029. To make a name in this new trending technology, you need to be experienced with linear algebra, quantum mechanics, probability, information theory, and machine learning. Blockchain technology. Coming from a period of uncertainty, blockchain technology has now established itself as a viable solution to many tech problems today. Most people believe that blockchain technology relates to cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. However, it offers security that's useful in many other ways. Blockchain technology is a distributed record of decentralized data, and it supports cryptocurrencies, encryption technology, blockchain gaming, and digital payment technologies. To put it simply, blockchain is described as data that you can only add to, not subtract from or change. Inability to change the earlier blocks of data makes it so secure. Blockchains are also consent-driven, so no single entity can take control of the data. This means that you don't need a trusted third party to oversee or validate transactions with blockchain technology. A rising trend is for content creators to use non-fungible tokens or NFTs, blockchain data units that are not interchangeable, to create digital work, sell it online, and earn cryptocurrencies. Blockchain's record feature makes the technology applicable for protecting copyrights, listing title deed owners, supply chain monitoring, tracking digital transactions, trading in NFT marketplaces, and storing medical data and other personal records. Virtual and augmented reality. Virtual reality, or VR, and augmented reality, AR, as well as extended reality, ER, are other technology trends to look out for. The major difference between VR and AR is that VR immerses the user in an environment, while AR improves or augments their environment. While this technology has mostly been used for gaming, it can also be used for combat training, like with Virtual Ship, a simulation software used to train U.S. Navy, Army, and Coast Guard ship captains. In 2022, these forms of technologies are expected to be further integrated into our daily lives. AR and VR work together with other technology trends, and they have enormous potential in training, education, entertainment, marketing, and even rehabilitation after an injury. They can also be used to enhance theme parks, train doctors to do surgery, offer museum goers a deeper experience, or even enhance marketing. as with this Pepsi Max bus shelter. In 2019 alone, 14 million AR and VR devices were sold, and the global AR and VR market is projected to grow to $209.2 billion by 2022, all while creating more chances in the trending technology and welcoming more professionals ready for this game-changing field, edge computing. There was a period when cloud computing was a new trend to watch out for, and it became mainstream, with major players like Google Cloud Platform, Microsoft Azure, and AWS or Amazon Web Services dominating the market. While the implementation of cloud computing is still rising, with more and more businesses migrating to a cloud solution, it's no longer the emerging technology trend. Edge computing is. As the amount of data organizations are dealing with continues to increase, the inadequacies of cloud computing have been noticed. Edge computing is designed to assist in providing solutions to some of these problems, like bypassing the dormancy caused by cloud computing and getting data to a data center for processing. Edge computing can process time-sensitive data in distant locations with restricted or no connectivity to a centralized location. In such situations, edge computing can act like mini data centers. By 2022, the international edge computing market is expected to reach $6.72 billion. And this new technology trend is only meant to grow and nothing less, creating various jobs primarily for software engineers. Telehealth. One of the consequences of the pandemic has been the increased investment in telehealth services, encompassing remote monitoring, diagnosis, evaluations, and doctor-patient consultations. Telehealth has proven quite useful, that even people with mental health concerns can reach out to online counselors for guidance and support from the comfort of their bedrooms. Machine learning systems are also being used in the telehealth industry, as the AI is able to scan data to choose patients who should register in the telehealth programs and send alerts if a patient's health data exceed a predefined threshold. As a result, doctors can control a patient's day-to-day treatment better. Robotic process automation. Just like artificial intelligence and machine learning, robotic process automation is another technology that automates jobs. It involves using software to automate business processes, such as processing transactions, dealing with data, interpreting applications, and even something as simple as replying to emails. Basically, robotic process automation automates repetitive tasks that people used to do. According to Forrester Research, it's estimated that robotic process automation will likely threaten the source of revenue of about 230 million or more knowledge workers, or approximately 9% of the international workforce. However, it's also creating new jobs while altering existing jobs. It's believed that less than 5% of occupations can be totally automated, but about 60% can be partially automated. 5G technology adoption. The era of 4G brought substantial improvements to internet connectivity, such as streaming videos seamlessly. However, 5G is said to have 100 times the speed of 4G, meaning that downloads, uploads, data transfers, and streaming activities will be much faster. Additionally, while 4G networks struggle with connectivity in crowded locations, 5G can transmit its radio waves to about 1 million devices per square kilometer. 5G is expected to transform our lives by enabling services that rely on advanced technologies like AR and VR, along with cloud-based gaming services like Google Stadia, NVIDIA GeForce Now, etc. It's expected to be used in smart grid control, factories, HD cameras that help improve safety and traffic management, and smart retail. According to Ericsson's mobility report, published by Statista Research, 5G technology subscriptions will surpass 1 billion this year. Internet of Things. Many things are now being built with Wi-Fi connectivity, meaning they can access the internet and other devices. The Internet of Things has already enabled various devices, home appliances, cars, and more to be connected to and exchange data over the internet. For example, we can lock the doors to our homes regardless of where we are and preheat our ovens on our way home, all while tracking our fitness and other vital info on our Fitbits. The Internet of Things can also ensure better safety, efficiency, and decision-making for businesses as data is collected and analyzed. It can ensure predictive maintenance, speed up medical care, improve customer service, and offer benefits we haven't even imagined yet. It's suggested that by 2030, around 50 billion of these devices will be in use worldwide, creating a massive web of interconnected devices. International spending is also estimated to reach $1.1 trillion in 2022. Cybersecurity. Lastly, cybersecurity is another technology trend to look forward to in 2022. While it might not seem new, it is evolving like other technologies. That's partly because threats are constantly new. Those trying to illegally access data are not stopping anytime soon, and this calls for an evolution of cybersecurity. It's also partly because newer technology is being adapted to enhance security. As long as hackers exist, cybersecurity will remain a trending technology to advance constantly to defend against hackers. Businesses are implementing new cybersecurity technologies, such as AI, to monitor and guard networks against hackers in real time, rather than responding after the damage has already been done. Cloud storage companies are offering end-to-end encryption for online data storage and transfers. That said, it's believed that by 2025, 60% of organizations will use cybersecurity risk as a principal determinant in conducting third-party transactions and business engagements. And now you're ready for the top tech trends in 2022. Let us know in the comments section below which trend you can relate to. Like this video and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating tech trends. Thank you for watching.